product that could be brought into the market. The Venezuelan...
Some breaking news coming in. JD Vance's home in Ohio has now been attacked. We learned that one suspect has been arrested, is what the reports claim. United States Vice President's residence has been attacked. Shots were fired at JD Vance's home in Ohio. And pictures on your screen show how windows were smashed at JD Vance's residence. JD Vance's home has been attacked, with reports of windows being smashed as Secret Service has swarmed the area. The United States Vice President's property was damaged in the early hours. And the police have said that they have taken a person into custody, is what the foreign media reports have been claiming. It is unclear where JD Vance was at the time of the attack. The politician was, however, in Florida last Friday meeting with Donald Trump. That's his latest update. We also learned that JD Vance had spent a day with Trump, and this was just yesterday, but he did not join the president and the other top administration's officials to watch the attack on Venezuela that was carried out. We now learn that fresh visuals of his home being attacked has now surfaced. This is the residence of JD Vance in Ohio, which has been attacked by miscreants. One person has been arrested, is what we learn. And reports are now claiming that there are JD Vance's residence in Ohio. Ohio has been attacked, and we now learn that one suspect has been arrested by the agencies. There were several windows that had been smashed. The residence had been attacked. JD Vance, we learn, according to reports, was not present at the time of the attack in his residence. But the visuals show how the window panes were smashed and the house had been attacked. This is his residence. Secret Service have rushed to the scene. The Secret Service agents and police officers have swarmed the residence of United States Vice President JD Vance in early hours of Monday morning. It is unclear whether JD Vance was at the residence at the time of the attack or not. These are the initial details that we are picking up. We also learned that the suspect in the case has now been arrested after he fired shots on JD Vance's residence. And details are just coming in how Secret Service agents are still at the spot, and there is probe underway to find out the details on who was behind the attack that took place. The police has launched an investigation following an alleged incident at the home of United States President JD Vance. Several windows were found to be broken, and officers were spotted searching the area around his house early this morning. The United States Secret Service had called for police at 12:15 a.m. is what we learn, after seeing someone running eastbound, is what the reports have claimed. Abhishek, my colleague, is joining me on the broadcast. Abhishek, yes, what are the details that we are picking up?
Well, so we have a picture of a window pane smashed at the residence of Vice President JD Vance. Now, it seems like this has happened in the evening. We do not know whether at that very moment the U.S. Vice President was at home or not. Those details are still awaited, but this seems clearly to be a case of somebody attempting to target the Vice President or send a message, possibly a political message, because you don't harm the U.S. Vice President with stones. You only try to sort of send a message that he is not liked. This could be possibly a reaction to American action in Venezuela. And because remember, the Democrats have not really liked it. Even within the United States, there is a lot of consternation at the fact that a sovereign country's president has been picked up, and there is not enough international law backing. Everybody in the United States perhaps knows that. We have seen muted, opposition coming in. Because ultimately the American deep state controls those reactions. But even within that framework, we have seen an element of discomfiture. So maybe some of it getting reflected in this stone pelting and window smashing of the Vice President residence in the United States. More details are awaited as they come. We'll get back to you. But these pictures clearly suggesting that it's not all hunky-dory, and while the Trump administration is getting a lot of credit from the mega constituency on the daredevilry in terms of executing the abduction of President Maduro from Caracas, but the fact
Right.
remains it's an abduction,
Right.
and in whatever other name, so obviously this seems like more a political statement
Right.
being made by smashing the windows of the residence of U.S. Vice President
Right,
JD
Abhishek.
Vance.
Yes, all right. Thank you, Abhishek, for getting us those details. Latest visuals coming in from Ohio, where JD Vance's residence has been attacked by miscreants, is what Abhishek was telling us. The Secret Service agents have rushed to the spot, and they're currently investigating around who could be the possible people around this attack. The attack was so severe, ladies and gentlemen. As you see on your screens, the window panes have been smashed, the window glasses have been broken, and we are continuing to stay on that story, but for now it's time for us to slip into a short break. After the break, getting you more evidence that prove how Shajil Imam and Umar Khalid have been planning and orchestrating the 2020 Delhi riots, not just in the year 2020, but also from 2019.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध, MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।